What is up, YouTube? THATSA here, and today, back by popular demand, we are going to be bringing you guys another episode in my How to Use series. Today, we're going to be talking about Vivillon. It's actually one of my favorite Pokemon. You guys know me as the Butterfly Pokemon guy. I've top cut regionals with Butterfree. I use Vivillon a ton all throughout 2014, 2015, and 2016. And I also like, the niche butterfly Pokemon, like Beautifly and stuff like that, but we'll get to those at a later date. Today, we're going to be talking about Vivillon, and this thing actually has a bunch of really cool, unique sets that can also somewhat be used for Butterfree, but there's a reason why we're using Vivillon over Butterfree. We're going to take a look at its stats first. So, going to go over the stats page. We see Vivillon actually has pretty decent stats compared to Butterfree. So Vivillon has 89 base speed and 90 base special attack, and that's actually not terrible. If we make our Vivillons jolly, which I think, or sorry, not jolly, if we make our Vivillons timid, they're going to be faster than, modest or adamant-natured base 100 speed mons, because Vivillon's going to be able to reach 304. So, just watch. 252, and right there, so we get up to 304, which is a little bit faster than something like, let's put in Charizard Y. They're going to put in Charizard Y, and if we see Charizard Y, we come over here. We just give it full speed with no nature, and it goes to 299. So Vivillon actually can speed creep a bunch of base 100 mons. Other mons that are common base 100 mons are Charizard, Zapdos, Staraptor, Salamence before Mega Evolving, if they're just going to be using like regular Salamence or something. But, those are a bunch of common mons that have base 100 speed tiering, and Vivillon technically can outspeed creep those if you play your team correctly. So in like a best of 3 situation, you might use one of the games to scout to see if they're speed natured, or what have you, whatever you're really going to do to make that work to your favor. But we're going to be hopping into some cool Vivillon sets. So here we go. Vivillon, very cool Pokemon. You get a bunch of really good abilities. We're going to go over these. Shield Dust, not very good. This Pokemon is not affected by secondary effects of other Pokemon's attacks, so that's not that great. We're not really going to be using Shield Dust. The abilities we're mostly going to be using are going to be Compound Eyes, which all your Pokemon's moves accuracy are boosted by 1.3. Personally, I think it's Vivillon's best ability, but the VGC community as a whole really likes Friend Guard. Your Pokemon's allies receive 3/4 the damage from other Pokemon's attack. That's such a good ability. Like, people use Clefairy exclusively for this ability because it's so good. It makes your teammates so much bulkier, and it makes Vivillon like a great support redirection partner. So we're going to be starting things off with a Compound Eye set because I think that's probably what I'm mostly known for, and we're going to be obviously giving this guy a sash. Most of these sets are going to be using Focus Sashes because Vivillon's really frail. It's definitely a Glass Cannon, and we're going to give it Focus Sash, Compound Eyes, and the set that we're going to be starting off with is the set that I top cut San Jose Regionals with my Butterfree. It's a very similar set. We're only going to change one move. The set is going to be Tailwind because obviously you need that speed control. It's pretty good. We're using Sleep Powder because remember, we got Compound Eyes. These are going to be like 8% accuracy. Sleep Powders, I think it's like 98.6% accuracy. Sleep Powders, like, we definitely go for those. After that, you got another powder move. You got some Rage Powder. This is going to be a redirection move that redirects all moves from Pokemon that aren't grass types into Vivillon. It's very, very good, and it makes Vivillon like a very good support Pokemon. And last but not least, we're going to put Hurricane. And the only other move that's different on this set than the Butterfree set that I ran is Butterfree ran Bug Buzz because Butterfree could not get Hurricane. And remember, Hurricane's also boosted its accuracy by the Compound Eye. So I think you have like a 92% accuracy Hurricane. I don't really remember for sure, but there's no reason not to run Hurricane. I mean, you could run Bug Buzz if you really don't want to miss, but you're not really going to miss any Hurricanes, and Hurricane is a very, very good move. So what we're going to do is we're just going to put the rest of these points in Special Attack, because remember, we got a Focus Sash. We don't need to worry about being bulky. And that's the default set. I'll be leaving a link showing how to use this set in a couple videos in the description below. Remember, guys, you guys can always check out how to use these sets yourself in the description. I'm going to be leaving like 4 or 5 videos showcasing how to use these sets. If you have any questions, you guys can leave them in the comments, or you can leave them in the comments of the videos that I'm like linking down there. So this is the first set. It's pretty much my standard set. You guys can like it, you guys can hate it, but this set has proven time and time and again, and it totally works. It has speed control. It has, redirection. It has, the ability to put things to sleep and the ability to dish out damage with a pretty decent speed tiering. So I think it's pretty good. And we're going to be moving on to the next set. So we're going to be moving on to the next set here. The next set is going to be one, like I said before, I've only really used it with a Butterfree, but it totally works with Vivillon, and it's probably better with Vivillon. So we're going to put Vivillon in here. And note that there's 3 different Vivillon sets that you can use on Showdown. Personally, I like the fancy pattern, but you should always use the default Vivillon set because that one can have Friend Guard. I like the way the Vivillon and the Pokeball pattern look, but you know, they can't get access to the Friend Guard, so you should always use a basic Vivillon set. This set is not going to be using a Focus Sash, though. It's going to be using a Gracium Z. Gracium Z. It's going to be powering up a really cool move. We're going to be powering up Sleep Powder. And you'll be wondering, why are you using Gracium Z Sleep Powder? What does that even do? Well, what it's going to do is it's going to give you a speed boost. So what you need to do with this set is you need to lead it with like a Fake Out user or something that can like incapacitate the opponent or something like that, or draw attention away from the Vivillon. Let's say you go Fake Out Z Sleep Powder, you put one thing to sleep. Usually what's going to be happening is you're going to be Fake Outing their Tailwind setter or their Speed Control setter. And then now your Vivillon has the Speed Control to be able to then Sleep Powder the one that got Fake Outed last turn. So you go Fake Out Z Sleep Powder, gets put to sleep. Remember, it's going to be the 100%, pretty much 100% accuracy Sleep Powder because we're using Compound Eyes. And then the next turn, you're just going to Sleep Powder the other one and pop something in the mouth with your Incineroar, your Kangaskhan, or what have you. Your big Fake Out user can then deal a ton of damage. So Gracium Z Sleep Powder, actually really cool set. People rarely see this coming. The next move we're going to put on this, I'm trying to remember all the moves that we had on this thing. I know we're going to be using Hurricane down here. And I think I had just, oh, let's put this up here. I actually ran Protect on that set just because it was kind of weak to if they had like faster Fake Outers. You wanted to take a turn to chill out for a sec. So we had Protect and then we just had Rage Powder. You could also substitute Tailwind for Protect or Rage Powder on this set, but I just don't really think you need Tailwind because you're already going to be getting the speed boost from the Gracium Z, and you're just going to be doing your best to stop them from Tailwinding. If you guys haven't used like Gracium Z Sleep Powder in any sets before, it's actually pretty good. I'm going to be leaving a link to how to use it in the comments or like the description below, so really, do me a favor, check it out. You guys will be surprised at how good it is. And last but not least, we're going to click the button here, and it is totally wrong because you need that big damage from Vivillon. There we go. Moving on to the next set. Alright, so this is a set that I think is similar to one that recently top cut Costa Mesa Regionals. We're going to put Vivillon in here. We're going to be looking at a Friend Guard set here. And I've never really used Friend Guard. That's just not my thing. I really think Compound Eyes is better. Remember, Friend Guard's pretty good though. So we're going to go Protect. We're going to go Rage Powder. And then we're going to go another Powder move. We're actually going to go Powder itself. Now, Powder is a move that is a priority move that says if anything you're targeting with Powder uses the Fire type move, the move just doesn't even work and the target takes 1/4 of its HP. So it pretty much just explodes in their face. It's a pretty cool move, and it's great if you're pairing Vivillon with things that are like weak against fire moves. Like let's say you want to use like, you know, Kartana, but Kartana or Scizor are like really weak to fire moves, or Vivillon's really weak to fire moves, and like let's say Pokemon like you're really afraid of Charizard. Why? Just put Powder on your Vivillon and you'll be fine. It's actually pretty good. I recommend using this with like, you know, Baramosa Vivillon. It's actually pretty strong. Remember, Vivillon has the ability to use all the speed control and redirection, and now you can stop them from using fire moves. It's pretty good. So last but not least, we're going to put Hurricane on there. You can always substitute out Hurricane for Bug Buzz, but I personally just think that Hurricane's a little bit better. Actually, we're using Friend Guard. We're using Friend Guard here. We're not using Compound Eyes. You know what we're going to do? We're going to put it like that. Now, this set cannot deal damage. But I think that that's actually, nah, it's fine. Nah, we're just gonna put Bug Buzz. I'm thinking too much. That's the best set. Being able to do a little bit of damage is fine. It's good against Cresselia and Grooves and stuff like that. And again, Sleep Powder wouldn't have had the Compound Eyes boost, so there's really no real reason to include it. But this is pretty much a powder set, and it uses your Friend Guard as much as you can. You gotta stay on the board as long as possible, do the use of Protect and stuff like that, be able to redirect if something really big is coming, and you got the powders if you need it. So technically, you don't really need any speed on this set at all. You don't need like any, so you can probably just get away with like, let's see. Vivillon is really weak over there. Let's actually put points into, is it worth putting points into defense? Probably. Let me just look at this. There you go. There you go. Better than nothing. Yep, not wasting any points there. Better than nothing. Let's put the points here. You could put stuff in special attack, but I just don't recommend it. There you go. decent EV spread. It's better than nothing. It's something to work with. You got a little bit more in defense just because I feel there's more physical attackers running around right now. Obviously, you're not going to be able to eat rock slides, but you're going to be able to eat like maybe like a waterfall or maybe like a dragon attack or something like that. Like you're going to be able to eat a basic, like you're going to be able to eat just basic attacks like that. I don't know. This set's weird. The next set I have for you guys is actually one that's pretty cool. I'm not experienced with the friend guard, but I have experience with this set. So we're going to go Sash. I like this set a lot. So we're going to be going Compound Eyes. Now this set is made for singles, but it totally works in doubles if you just got to play it right. It's going to be a Quiver Dance set. So it's going to be Quiver Dance. Going to be Sleep Powder. And then we're going to put Hurricane here. Now what's the last move? You're thinking, alright, if you get set up with a Vivillon, sure you could put Bug Buzz there. Bug Buzz is stabbed, it's pretty good. But we want to get that sustain. We're going to get thick off of this Quiver Dance. So we're going to put Dream Eater. Dream Eater Vivillon. It works with the Sleep Powder. It learns all these moves. And I think it's actually pretty good. We still want to be jolly just in case. But yeah, Dream Eater totally works. Like I said, you can switch it out for Bug Buzz. But Dream Eater is going to be able to take advantage of the things you put to sleep. And if you get like 2 or 3 Quiver Dances off, they're not going to be able to break you special defense-wise. And even if they do, like let's say they clock your Sash, well, you just put them to sleep, Dream Eater a couple times, you're back up to full, you're ready to go, get a couple more Quiver Dances off, and you're off to the races. So, pretty cool set, hopefully you guys like this. Most people think of Dream Eater only being used by, like, Gengars or, like, other Psychic-type Pokemon, but, you know, you can use it with Pokemon that get Sleep Powder, and it's actually pretty good. Alright. The next one we're going to be looking at is going to be another Friend Guard set. But, this one's probably a little bit better. So we're going to be going Friend Guard, going that Sash again. And the set we're going to be using here is going to be like a speed control-ish set. We're going to go Protect. We're going to go Tailwind. So obviously we're going a little bit different from the other Friend Guard set because this one's going to be more speed-oriented. And the move that makes this set actually kind of weird is going to be a move tutor move that Vivillon gets. It's going to be Electro Web. It's going to be pretty much an electric icy wind. And it's going to be able to, like sometimes what's going to happen is you're both going to get a Tailwind up. And then you're still going to need a little bit more speed control. So you're going to be able to Electro Web them and be in a pretty good spot. So we're going to Bug Buzz here. And I actually think we're going to cut Protect for Rage Powder. Just because. So it's only like one move different, or only a couple moves different from the other Friend Guard set. But this one's going to be like, it's already got what I want. So it's going to be like full speed. And we're just going to be able to, you know, really control the game. This Vivillon's going to die within a couple turns. Obviously, like, Rage Powder is going to get it KO'd. Setting up Tailwind and then Electro Web is usually going to fade away. But then you're going to be able to bring in your heavy hitters, and you're going to have that speed control, the super speed control in any situation that you really need. And it's actually pretty good. And remember, you got Friend Guard, so they can't just, like, nuke your partner with, like, an AoE move or things like that. So, like, this Vivillon set with, like, a Charizard, you could probably eat the Rock Side with your Charizard, set up your Tailwind, go for a Heat Wave. And then, you know, if you need to Electro Web next turn, they'll probably have enough wiggle room to actually go for it. So it's a pretty cool set. And last but not least, we have the Cheese Vivillon set. We're going to be using a Choice Scarf. Choice Scarf Vivillon. We're going to be going Compound Eyes here. The first move we're going to put in here is obviously Hurricane. Got to hit that big damage. We're going to go Bug Buzz here. And then we're going to go Hidden Power Ice, because there's really no other Hidden Power worth going for. You could technically get away with a Hidden Power Fire, but you would, like, two-shot most things that you'd want to hit with it with, like, Hurricane. If they tried to switch in on you, Hurricane's going to do a lot, and you're pretty much going to two-shot them. So Hidden Power Ice might be able to steal a couple KOs on some things. And last but not least, we're actually going to put Sleep Powder here. Sleep Powder on the Scarf set. Sometimes you just got to get a fast Sleep Powder and you switch, and they don't really even need to know that you're Scarfed. I mean, you could always Sleep Powder something, switch it out, and then bring it back in later and use big damaging moves. And being able to hit for something like really fast for that unseen like Sleep Powder is really, really good. Like back in the day, people used to use Scarf Smeargle all the time just because like sometimes you'd want to Spore or Dark Void things, and this is pretty similar. In this set, it's probably correct to go Jolly, but I think we're gonna go Modest because we're using a Scarf. Like we'll be fine. We'll totally make this work. So pretty cool sets. In review, we have the standard set. This is the one that I've got the most amount of success with. I've used this for about 3 or 4 years. It's pretty good. It only gets better each year. You know, like Vivillon didn't even used to get Tailwind. I think did Vivillon always get Tailwind? One of these moves is new. Like it's either Tailwind or Rage Powder. It didn't get till 2015, but you know, now it has it. It's pretty good, and it's definitely here to stay. This set, you know, it looks completely, it's a little bit different, but remember, it's a Gracium Z set. So Gracium Z Vivillon, pretty good. Don't knock it till you tried it. I've top cut a couple of mid-season showdowns with it, and I'll be leaving a link to that in the description. This set is going to be the Friend Guard set. I don't really know how I like it, but I know that there's definitely people out there that like Friend Guard. If you guys have better Friend Guard sets, leave those in the comments below to help some of the people that watch these videos. I think Powder's a pretty cool move, and it's really cool that Vivillon gets it, so it's definitely worth a slot in this video. After that, we have a Compound Eyes Dream Eater set, exclusively made for singles, but it totally works in doubles. Definitely try that one out. And then we got another Friend Guard set. This one is geared more towards offense, like heavy offense speed control with Tailwind and Electro Web, because sometimes you're going to get taunted and you can't Tailwind, but you can definitely Electro Web through those taunts, and it's still pretty good. So after that, we have the Choice Scarf set for the Revenge KO Sweeper Vivillon that doesn't need no setup, doesn't need no man. So I just want to say thank you guys for watching this video. If you have any other requests for Pokemon you want to see in this series, let me know. I'm going to try to do at least one of these videos a week, and a lot of people wanted to see Vivillon, and I'm surprised that I actually found like 6 somewhat different Vivillon sets. This thing has an incredibly shallow move pool, so I'm surprised it can do 6 different things. So if you guys have any ideas for Pokemon that can definitely do 6 different things, leave those in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.